T&D Sports, an exclusive video broadcast.
Welcome to the James C. Metzger, Suffolk County chapter of the National Football Foundation, the 2023 Long Island Boys Quarterback Challenge. Hi, I'm Greg Sarah here at Kings Park High School, and we have an outstanding event, the second annual Quarterback Challenge. We have 16 boys who will compete in a bunch of different categories. We are excited to see some of this year's top signal callers throw the ball all over the field, accuracy. We have timing events. This is going to be a test of what they can do in the overall game. It's not just accuracy. There's anticipation, precision, footwork, accuracy, and throwing the ball. We have a touch category where the ball is thrown barely over the crossbar. We have an arm strength category, mobility, quickness of the release, and knowledge of the game. These 16 competitors were all in a classroom situation with Coach John Gill earlier prior to today's event. They did a dynamic stretch, and they are now on the field and getting ready to go here at Kings Park High School.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
The Rockline Wealth Management National Football Foundation Long Island Quarterback Challenge. They are proud to present the NFF. Special thanks to its platinum level sponsor, Rockline Wealth Management. At Rockline Wealth Management, we approach your financial picture from a wide-angle lens and for long-term trusted relationships while working to pursue your goals. While many financial advisors sell products, Rockline prides itself on delivering high-level planning with a focus on tax efficiency, fee structure, and risk tolerance. This disciplined approach allows Rockline clients to build and preserve professional wealth. Hi, it's Greg Sarah. We're back at the National Football Foundation 2023 Long Island Boys Quarterback Challenge presented by Orland & Cohen. And we're about to introduce our competitors and their wide receivers. Our first competitors, Massapequa High School quarterback Paul Delanto and his wide receivers, Dean Vitale and Tyler Villalta. Our next competitors from Smithtown East High School, quarterback Jake Fields and his wide receivers, Brian Devlin and Charlie Higgins. Our next competitors, quarterback Joseph Filardi of Half Hollow Hills West High School. His wide receivers are Jesse Brooks and Anthony Rayo. Quarterback Will Gambino from West Hampton Beach. His wide receivers are Kevin Smith and Heath Sumwalt. It's quarterback Shane Harmon of Oceanside High School. And his wide receivers are Chris Lalima and Jacob Stern. Our
Our next quarterback is Vaudria Johnson of Baldwin High School. And his wide receivers, Jadis Chennett and Caleb Wilson. Quarterback Shane Kiernan of Miller Place High School. His wide receivers are Dane Lagrasta and DJ Williamson. Our next quarterback is Mustafa Mazawala of Syosset High School. His wide receivers are Adam Marvin and Jack Monaco. Quarterback Elijah Outlaw of West Babylon High School. And his wide receivers are Isaiah Richardson and Tristan Trellis. Our next quarterback is Nick Pepitone of Connecticut High School. And his wide receiver, Dennis Milano. Dennis will be doing double duty today. Our next quarterback is Rocco Renone of Holy Trinity High School. He'll have KJ Duff of St. Anthony's High School and Dom Ganji of Holy Trinity High School as head wide receivers. Our next quarterback is Braden Stahl of Smithtown West High School. His wide receivers will be Nick Briffa and Jack Mallory. Our next quarterback is Jaden Taylor of Whitman High School. His wide receivers will be J.D. Harrison and Carter Shum. Our next quarterback is Jake Triptree of Sayville High School. His wide receivers will be Anthony Morione and Luke Hansen. Our next quarterback and our defending champion of the inaugural quarterback challenge, Jeremy Weiss of Comac High School. And his wide receivers will be Andrew Riggs and Sam Lustig. And our next quarterback is Caden West of Comswag High School. And his wide receivers will be Kevin Schnupp and Lucas Shannon.
We'll be right back after this message.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
Welcome back to Kings Park High School. I'm Greg Sarah here with the James C. Metzger, Suffolk County chapter of the National Football Foundation, the 2023 Long Island Boys Quarterback Challenge presented by Orland & Cohen. And the coaches are getting all the players to gather at the middle of the field as they set up for the first skill. It'll be accuracy. All 16 quarterbacks will be run through a test of accuracy skills, where they'll be tested for speed, quickness of release, and accuracy. Coaches have them at the middle of the field, just going over some final details so they can be time efficient and they're fair to each of the competitors. As you see, all 16 competitors. We have 31 wide receivers. One player was unable to make it. Now we'll go to the video of Coach Gill explaining the accuracy drill.
This QB gauntlet drill, the quarterback will start on the numbers. On his go, he will sprint to the near hash, pick the ball up immediately, and throw the ball across the field to a moving target. He'll then sprint far across the hash and throw the ball to the next moving target, then back to the middle to a stationary target, then back to the original hash mark, and then finally to the far hash again. Each throw is thrown across the field. We are expressing the quarterbacks to be very explosive, very quick, to pick the ball up and quickly throw the football. This next video will demonstrate an example of the quarterback doing the drill the wrong way on purpose. He picks the football up here on the near hash. He actually watches the ball being thrown. You never want to watch the ball in the air. Then he'll pick up the next football, pause for a second, and throw the ball back across the field. We don't want to pause when we pick up a football, travel in the air. It's grip it, rip it, let it go, and throw it across the field.
All right, who's Paul's receivers? Where's Paul's receivers? All right, good. Now, you take those guys. Tyler, you just stand, all right? In the middle. You just tell me when to go. Slow. Now I'm gonna explain staying in bounds. Will, explain staying in bounds. You know what I'm saying? That's a run out of bounds. Yep, that's right. That's right. Yeah, perfect. Yep, there you go. All right, start there. Good to go. And stay with him and help him. Ready?
Coach Gill giving final instructions, telling everyone to grip it and rip it. He wants to see quickness, accuracy, confidence, and this is a fun drill. Perhaps my favorite accuracy drill at the Quarterback Challenge. Our first competitor will be Paul Delanto. He is a senior at Massapequa High School, an all-conference and all-state football player. Tremendous stats last year for Massapequa High School, completing 72 of 116 passes. And here we go. First throw out into the flat was a little short. Sprints across the field, comes back to the other side of the field, and now he goes down the middle. Much better throw to his right hand. Now he comes back to the other side. Looking good. Paul Delanto of Massapequa High School. Well done. And they'll move him pretty quick in and out as Coach Gill implores them to come out with confidence. Come out and throw the football. Don't not be afraid. Come out and be the guy. Be that leader. Be that quarterback. Our next competitor will be Jake Fields, a senior at Smithtown East. Delanto's receivers did a real nice job as the first guy up, Dean Vitale and Tyler Villalta. And now we'll see what receivers Brian Devlin and Charlie Higgins can do with Jake Fields. And we're getting ready to go. Final instructions from Coach Gill. Fields with a couple of long throws across the field. Nice tight spiral. Little slip. Come back up. And makes his final throw. Nice job by Jake Fields. Jake completed 58 of 88 passes last year. Threw 4 touchdowns. He is an emerging star at Smithtown East. Our next competitor will be Joe Filardi of Half Hollow Hills West. His receivers will be Jesse Brooks and Anthony Rayo. Filardi put up big numbers last year at Hills West. He's only a junior. His team awards were Most Valuable Player. He was a Boomer Esiason nominee as one of the best quarterbacks in all of Suffolk County. And how about these numbers? He completed 73 of 150 passes, threw for 801 yards, 4 touchdowns. An outstanding season. Also rushed for 319 yards. So he's a dual threat as he fires the ball across the field. Real tight spirals. Great arm strength as he finishes up here. His final throw really can wing it. Nice job. Well done by Joe Filardi. Impressive accuracy round. Next competitor will be Will Gambino of West Hampton Beach High School, coached by Brian Schamloffel. His receivers will be Kevin Smith and Heath Sumwalt. Gambino, another guy who had a really good junior campaign, all-county selection. His team awards was the offensive MVP, and he also earned the captain's award. Threw a lot last year for West Hampton, 230 attempts, completed 131, only threw 6 interceptions, threw for over 1,400 yards and 16 touchdowns. A dynamic quarterback, one guy to watch this year. Tremendous arm strength. Will Gambino of West Hampton Beach. Nice job. Good round in the accuracy throwing drill. Our next competitor is Shane Harmon. He's only a sophomore. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He's a junior at Oceanside. Sophomore year, got some action for Coach Rob Blount. Completed 66 of 97 passes. Threw for 737 yards, 3 touchdowns. He's an emerging star for the Sailors. Shane Harmon will have Chris Lalima and Jacob Stern as his wide receivers here in the accuracy drill. Harmon with a nice throw into the flat. Nice tight spiral going in the other direction. Now he'll fire it down the middle. Well done. Now we go back the other way. Better rhythm. Gets the ball out in the flat. And one more throw. Another tight one. There we go. Beautiful pass. Nice job for the young Shane Harmon. So one of the things that Coach Gill likes to watch in the accuracy drill is, does the quarterback watch the flight of the ball? Does he watch the way the ball travels out to the receiver? Or is he getting off, make the throw and get out of dodge? Like, don't take an unnecessary hit from a defender. Keep sprinting through the drill and be accurate. Ball placement is everything. Our next competitor here is Vaudria Johnson of Baldwin, and his receivers are Jadis Chinette and Caleb Wilson. As Johnson is underway, that's a long throw. Good arm strength, throw down the middle. Real good throw to the arm side. Now he comes back and puts the ball in the corner of the end zone. Nice job by Vordria Johnson of Baldwin. We talked to Coach Gill and we talked to some of the judges about what they're looking for outside of accuracy. And some of it is the speed and the quickness of the release. How quickly does a quarterback get rid of the ball? You know, you have defensive linemen and blitzing linebackers and D-backs. They're in your face. Can you get rid of the ball quickly? And they want to see how quickly they sprint to the ball, the rhythm of the throws, the coordination, picking the ball up, making a throw. Nice throw by Shane Kiernan of Miller Place. His receivers are Dane LaGrasta and DJ Williamson. Shane having a nice round, real good arm strength, and he'll make that final throw into the corner. Nice work by Shane Kiernan. We're up to the middle of the accuracy challenge of the quarterback challenge, and our 8th competitor is Mustafa Mozawala of Syosset High School, coached by Paul Rourke. His wide receivers are Adam Marvin and Jack Monaco. Balls are set in place. Coach will give him the go. He's having a little chat on the side with one of the staff members, potentially changing out a football or two. And we're underway. Nice throw by Mozawala. And his final throw into the corner. Well done. He completed some of those passes out in the flat. Good speed. Our next competitor is Elijah Outlaw of West Babylon High School. And we'll give you some details on some of the other quarterbacks as we go through other drills throughout the competition. Elijah Outlaw is only a junior at West Babylon, heading into his senior year. As a junior, he completed 42 of 86 passes. They were more of a running offense. Completed those passes for 516 yards. Threw 4 touchdowns. It also ran for over 200 yards and 3 scores. This will be his 3rd year as a starting quarterback for the Eagles. A real tight arm. Also an outstanding center fielder for the baseball team. One of the better hitters in baseball on Long Island. And he has a gun. He can really let it rip. And I know Coach Gill is loving this workout. Pass number 5 across the field. Well done by Elijah Outlaw. Another baseball player is on deck, and we do find that a lot of the quarterbacks are also pitchers on the baseball field. Elijah Outlaw, a little different. He's the center fielder who can go get it. And now we step to competitor number 10, Nick Pepitone of Connecticut High School, a strong-arm fireballer for the Thunderbirds. He'll step up here with his wide receivers. Matt Higgins is not here today, had a family situation and could not make it. We certainly hope everything is okay there, that Matt was unable to make it. But it'll be Dennis Milano as the Connecticut wide receiver, and Pepitone is underway, sprinting across the field, making his throws, getting some help from one of the other receivers. Nice tiptoe, staying in bounds. And now we go out to the other side. Real good throw. And his final throw to the other far sideline. Well done. Nick Pepitone, Connecticut High School, and head coach Mike Konsovich. And you know they'll be airing it out in Bohemia this fall. Our next competitor is Rocco Renone of Holy Trinity High School. He'll have Dom Ganji of Holy Trinity as one of his wide receivers, and he'll have a guest wide receiver, St. Anthony's 5-star recruit KJ Duff on the other side. And Rocco Renone is one of those emerging quarterbacks this season that they are expecting a lot of by the Titans. An All-Catholic League selection, and Renone is underway. He completed 61% of his passes last year for 1,323 yards. He also rushed for over 253 yards. And let me tell you something, this kid had 23 touchdowns last year for the Titans as they won the Class AA Catholic title. Rocco Renone, outstanding effort here at the Quarterback Challenge at Kings Park High School. Our next competitor is competitor number 12, who lit it up last year as a junior, set all sorts of scoring records at Smithtown West, had outstanding receivers in Jack LaPrairie and Peter Mallory. Today he'll be working with Peter Mallory and Nick Briffa, another outstanding football player for the Bulls, and we're underway with Braden Stahl. Super arm strength for Stahl. Smithtown West likes to throw it all over the field. Last year scored 75 points in one game. Stahl just getting it done. 310 attempts last year. Completed 170. Just think about those numbers. He threw for 29 touchdowns and passed for 2,663 yards. That was Braden Stahl of Smithtown West. If you want to see an air show, go to a Smithtown West football game and they'll put one on for you. Our next competitor is Jaden Taylor. Jaden Taylor will be throwing for Whitman High School and Coach Robin Rosa. He'll be throwing to J.D. Harrison and Carter Shum. Jaden Taylor was the offensive MVP for the Whitman Wildcats last year as a junior. He threw for 935 yards, rushed for another 91 yards, and threw for 8 touchdowns. He's a southpaw, throws left-handed, and he'll fire the ball all over the field for Robin Rosa as he comes to the middle, throws a dart down the middle, and he'll go to each side. Nice work by Jaden Taylor of Whitman High School. Another guy who lit it up last year as a junior and is a big part of the Quarterback Challenge is Jake Triptree of Sayville High School, coached by Reed Sands. The Golden Flashes have long been known traditionally to bring in one of the top quarterbacks every year on Long Island. And Triptree was no different. He was the offensive MVP. He was an all-county, all-Long Island, all-state selection. He completed 180 of 220 passes. That's ridiculous. 2,067 passing yards, 26 touchdowns, and he also rushed for 400 yards and 7 other scores. It's Jake Triptree of Sayville High School, one of Long Island's young guns. And just watch him air it out. What a great arm, tight spiral, real good feel, excellent rhythm, and he gets it done. And you know Sayville likes to throw the football. Last throw by Triptree, and he finishes up on a solid note. Nice job by his wide receivers, Anthony Morione and Luke Hansen. We are loaded this year at the Quarterback Challenge. All these guys become friends through their training and their workouts with their individual quarterback trainers. They all seem to know each other, get along great. You can see that in the stretch, in the warm-ups, in the classroom activities. And now our defending champion, Jeremy Weiss of Comac High School, coached by Joe Reggio, and his wide receivers, Andrew Riggs and Sam Lustig. Another guy with a powerful arm and a tight spiral, tremendous rhythm, gets across the field, has a good pace, and he gets to his final throw. I loved his speed of his throws and his rhythm. Nice job by Jeremy Weiss. He'll be tough to beat, especially in the accuracy throw. Nice job. Our final competitor here in accuracy, looking for speed, quickness of release, and not looking at the catch, moving on to the next football, making the next throw, and not watching the flight of the ball. Love the drill, shows guys coordination, their rhythm. They get to the football, pick it up, grip it, and rip it. And this guy can certainly do that. Caden West of Comstock High School, team captain, completed 58 of 98 passes last year, 741 yards, 7 touchdowns. Also rushed for just under 600 yards and 7 touchdowns. And here's a guy who's having a lot of fun. They're going to throw it a lot this year at Comstock High School, throwing to his receivers, Kevin Schnupp making that final catch, and Lucas Shannon. And that'll wrap up the accuracy portion of the quarterback challenge. Outstanding work, and I believe this is something that you're going to look at in a bunch of years and look back at how you performed at the quarterback challenge. You'll be very proud of yourself on a beautiful Sunday morning at Kings Park High School, and you're a part of the National Football Foundation Quarterback Challenge presented by Orland and Cohen.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland and Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
National Football Foundation would like to give special thanks to its platinum-level sponsor, Rockline Wealth Management. At Rockline Wealth Management, we approach your financial picture from a wide-angle lens and for long-term trusted relationships while working to pursue your goals. While many financial advisors sell products, Rockline prides itself on delivering high-level planning with a focus on tax efficiency, fee structure, and risk tolerance. This disciplined approach allows Rockline clients to build and preserve professional wealth. Well, I'm Greg Sarah. We're back at the Quarterback Challenge at Kings Park High School. Our next event is anticipation. Precision, footwork, accuracy, and throwing the ball while the wide receiver's back is turned. Now we'll go to Coach Gill.
On this drill, the quarterback will first throw a 10-yard out. He'll take 3-step drop and hitch and throw the ball immediately upon the hitch. We want to throw the football as a receiver stem. That was 10 yards out route to the left. This is 10-yard out route to the right. You notice that the quarterback is releasing the football just as the receiver's back is to him. The next 2 routes are, well, really one route, but it'll be both reps from each side. Will be a corner route. Again, the quarterback will take a 3-step drop and a hitch and immediately throw the ball while the receiver's back is to him. The next rep is done incorrectly on purpose. On this rep, the quarterback does not hitch. It's just a plant, and that will not get you the full amount of points on the rubric.
Go, stay there. Right on the 50, right on the 50. Ready, go. Stay on the 50. Take it out. Ready, go. Ready, go. Good. That's it. Good job. Jog it off. Good. Get the footballs. Next guy up on the 30. On the 30.
Paul Delanto opening the anticipation portion of the quarterback challenge. Well done, giving everybody an idea of how this drill works. Gil going through it, a nice run through by Paul Delanto, and now we go to Jake Fields. Nice throw over the top. Fields with some nice touch. His receivers are looking good. Brian Devlin and Charlie Higgins. Coach Gill gets a workout in this drill, jogging out to midfield with every one of our competitors. So he'll be doing 16 sprints today out to the 50. My man is working out there. Fields will now throw from side to side to his wide receivers. This ball is in the air before the receiver turns. A much more difficult throw for the quarterback and receiver. Timing is everything in this part of the anticipation drill. Now we go to our third competitor, Joe Filardi of Hills West. His wide receivers, Jesse Brooks and Anthony Rayo. So far, our quarterbacks have thrown the deep ball really well over the outside shoulder as they sprint to midfield, led by Coach Gill. And now the throws on the break, the timing. This is important in high school football. Get that ball out, get it in your receiver's hands before the D-back can react and make a play on the football. Timing is everything. Two great throws by Joe Filardi. Well done. A fourth quarterback in the anticipation drill will be Will Gambino of West Hampton Beach. His receivers, Kevin Smith and Heath Summerlin. Here we go. Nice placement of the football over the outside shoulder. And what Gill and what the judges are looking for here is they're looking for the proper footwork on the three-step drop for this three-step and a hedge. They look to see that the ball is thrown on time. As the wide receiver is still running the vertical down the field, they were looking for that ball to be in the air, and then you look up and it'd be right there for them. I thought that was well done by a few of our first quarterbacks. And now we go to Shane Harmon of Oceanside. His receivers, Chris Lima and Jacob Stern. Next throw, right at the sideline, nice touch. Same thing, another beautiful throw and catch. Well done, good teamwork here. Not shocking, Oceanside with a passing game. Excellent quarterback and great receivers. Coach Rob Blount has been putting that together for years. Now the timing throws on the out. Drop, throw, and catch. Nice job. Well done by Oceanside. Our sixth competitor from Baldwin High School, coached by Ernie Blount, is Vaudria Johnson. His receivers will be Jadis Chennett and Caleb Wilson. The home sideline, deep throw. Sprint up to midfield. Nice accurate pass, good ball. Wasn't necessarily has to be a completion, just has to be in the right spot, and it was. Nice. Nice final throw by Johnson. And we move on to our seventh quarterback from Miller Place, coached by Adam St. Nicholas, is Shane Kiernan. His receivers will be Dane LaGrosta and DJ Williamson. Strong throw out to midfield again. Another long throw. Well done. Nice catch over the shoulder by Williamson. Again, they're looking at footwork, precision of passes, the accuracy of the throws, and the throws being made while the receiver's back is turned in this drill. Nice throw. We move on Syosset quarterback Mustafa Mozawala, coached by Paul Rourke, and his wide receivers Adam Marvin and Jack Monaco. Interested to see what Massapequa coach Kevin Shippos has to say about some of these guys that'll be in his league, mainly Syosset and the passing game here. Getting a little scouting report. He'll be joining us in the booth in a little while, and we'll get his thoughts on Nassau Conference 1 for this fall. Nice work by the Syosset trio. Good throws, well-run patterns. And we move forward to West Babylon quarterback Elijah Outlaw, coached by Kevin Delaney, and his wide receivers are Isaiah Richardson and Tristan Trellis. Outlaw with a long throw. Beautiful catch right at the sideline. You want to see that during your football games. That'll get the crowd fired up. Outlaw with a strong arm. His final throw. Well done. And we head to number 10, Nick Pepitone of Connecticut High School, coached by Mike Konsovich. And his wide receiver will be Dennis Milano. And it looks like he'll have a guest wide receiver on the other side. Nice throw. Well done, nice catch. I love it that guys are working together and jumping in for the Connect wide receiver that was unable to make it. Pretty good. We had 31 of 32 wideouts make today's event. Beautiful day here at Kings Park High School, early morning on a Sunday. Everybody's getting ready in their 7-on-7s for the high school football season, and camp opening up in less than a month. This event, the National Football Foundation, the James C. Metzger Suffolk County chapter, is in its second year. The inaugural year last year was a big hit, and they expanded this year to not just having the boys event, but they'll also have a girls event. Throwing now is Rocco Renone of Holy Trinity High School. He has Dom Ganji and KJ Duff as the wide receivers. Coach Kamal Roy with a lot of expectations and really excited about Rocco Renone as the signal caller this year. He looks good in all the workouts. And the Titans stepping up in competition in 2023. They'll be taking on some of the AAA teams in the Catholic High School Football League. Should be interesting to see. Holy Trinity has improved so much in the last few years. And they'll be taking on teams like St. Anthony's, Stepinac, and Iona. Quarterback now is Brayton Stahl of Smithtown West, coached by Craig Perino. And his wide receivers are Nick Briffa and Jack Mallory. Coach Gill working hard, back down to the 25-yard line. Getting ready for Jaden Taylor of Whitman High School, coached by Robin Rosa. His wide receivers, J.D. Harrison and Carter Shum. Jaden Taylor trying to lead the Wildcats back to a Suffolk Conference 1, Division 1, if you will, title appearance. 2 years ago, the Wildcats turned that magic, won the school's first title in eons, and they had a fantastic run to the Long Island Championship. Jake Triptree stands in for Sayville, coached by Reed Sands. His wide receivers, Anthony Morione and Luke Hansen. Sable, one of Long Island's highest scoring teams every year, and they do it through the air. Jake Triptree is another one of the great ones for the Golden Flashes. Here he puts on his strong arm skills, throwing the out patterns and the hitch. Look at this throw. Beautiful. Velocity, tight spiral. Putting all his passes right on the mark. Jake Triptree. Comac's Jeremy Weiss is next, coached by Joe Reggio. His receivers, Andrew Riggs and Sam Lustig. Weiss put on a show in the inaugural quarterback challenge, and he's looking to lead Comac to the finals in Suffolk Division 1. A little short out. Nice tight throw, right on target. And our final competitor in anticipation. This drill measuring precision, footwork, accuracy, and it's Caden West of Comstock High School, coached by Sean Tremblay, and his wide receivers, Kevin Schnupp and Lucas Shannon. West will be wrapping up the second round of the boys quarterback challenge. Well done, nice catch by Kevin Schnupp. That'll wrap up anticipation. We'll be back at Kings Park High School in a few moments.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
We're back at the quarterback challenge. I'm Greg Sarah, and this is the touch drill. Who has the proper touch to complete their passes? They'll throw the ball over the crossbar, barely over the crossbar, and they'll look for proper footwork. They'll look for guys who throw the ball so that it can land right in the receiver's hands, and Coach Gill is going to explain how the drill works.
The toes of the quarterback start right on the goal line. You take a 3-step drop and a hitch. And again, the most important thing is the ball goes as close to the crossbar as possible, keeping a very, very low trajectory. Obviously, it cannot be a complete line drive, but you want it barely over the crossbar. Then the next component will be receivers on the move. So the receiver will start, again, 5 yards behind the goal post. The quarterback will take the same footwork, a 3-step drop and a hitch. And again, we're looking for the ball to be right over the crossbar, as low trajectory as possible. It cannot be a complete line drive. And lastly, we'll see the receiver from the other direction. All right, 3-step drop by the quarterback and hitch, and the ball goes right over the crossbar.
So we're back. Paul Delanto will kick off touch. Massapequa High School quarterback, and he'll try to throw that football just over the crossbar with the right touch. And they'll be looking at their footwork, their 3-step drop. They'll look at, the 3-step drop and a hitch. Throw the ball with limited arc over the crossbar. They want it to barely get over. Delanto does a nice job as he steps up. Coach Gill just showing everybody where they're going to run behind the crossbar. And here we go. Nice throw. A little low.
That's one. Hold on, get outside the goal post. Get outside the goal post. That's it. Ready, go. Not bad, not bad. Some good ones in there. All right, good job. All right, good job.
Delanto also a scholarship catcher, committed to Stony Brook University. He's got a powerful arm, and he'll lead that Massapequa offense. We'll talk to his coach, Kevin Shippos, shortly about Delanto and Massapequa's football season. Our second competitor, Jake Fields of Smithtown East High School. First-year head coach Dave Bernardo, and his wide receivers Brian Devlin and Charlie Higgins. This is Jake Fields.
Wow, excellent job. Excellent. All right, now, who you want up first? Who you want up first? Brian, you're running first. You're first. Slow jogs. Right, make sure you right there. Okay, here. Time up with him past the pole. Nice shot, Fields. Shot, Fields. Here we go. Nice job. Nice job, Steve.
That was about as good as it gets, and you can hear Coach Gill, nice shot, Fields. He said that repeatedly. Those are well-thrown passes. Good timing, barely over the crossbar, fitting in a tight window. And now Joe Filardi steps in from Half Hollow Hills West, coached by his dad, Gerald Filardi. And Gerald is very proud of Joe. Joe's been on the varsity since 9th grade, outstanding athlete. His receivers, Jesse Brooks and Anthony Rayo. Little pedigree action here. Gerald Filardi played at Penn State University, was an All-Long Island selection at Whitman High School. He's learning from the best is Joe Filardi, and he's going to be one of the good ones this year. Nicely done. A fourth competitor here in touch. The third category of the quarterback challenge. We had accuracy, then we had anticipation, and now we're working on touch. What kind of touch do these quarterbacks have? And Will Gambino, West Hampton Beach, steps in. His receivers, Kevin Smith and Heath Sumwalt. These throws are to a stationary receiver, and then they'll have the receivers moving behind the crossbar. You can hear Coach Gill
Good. All right, here we go.
telling him excellent. Our next competitor, Shane Harmon of Oceanside, and his receivers, Chris Lalima and Jacob Stern.
All right. That's good effort. That's good effort. Try it again. Same type of. That's too high. Too high. All right. Here we go. Come on first. So here we go. That was a good ball. That's the standard.
Gil liked that throw. I like that he gives them confidence. You know, a couple tough throws by Shane Harmon, who has an exceptionally strong arm. A couple tough throws where he was overthrown a receiver, and Gil made the corrections and gives the young quarterback confidence and just lets him know, hey, look, that next throw, that was excellent. That's what makes Gil special. And now we step Vordrea Johnson, Baldwin High School, Jadis Chennett and Caleb Wilson stepping in. Nice tight throw just over the crossbar. Well done. Hey, Johnson looked good in that drill. Up next will be Shane Kiernan of Miller Place. His wide receivers will rotate in. It'll be Dane LaGrosta and DJ Williamson. Kiernan throwing to his receivers on the run. Gil telling him much better on the last couple throws. And he finishes strong. Stepping in, Mustafa Mozawala, Syosset. His wide receivers will be Adam Marvin and Jack Monaco.
Wow. Wow. That is good, but still good, still good. All right, we want first. Adam, here we go. Let's go.
Adam Marvin on the move.
Nice. Let's go. Nice. Let's go.
Mozawala with a perfect touch drill. Real good rhythm with both receivers. Stepping in, Elijah Outlaw, West Babylon High School, coached by Kevin Delaney. His receivers, Isaiah Richardson and Tristan Trellis. Gill showing a little bit of footwork. Outlaw finishing up the touch drill. That one he threw out of the back of the end zone. And this one's right on target. Nice job, way to rebound. Next quarterback is Nick Pepitone of Kennequot High School. His main receiver will be Dennis Milano.
Good. Listen, let's move up here, though. That's good. Yes. Excellent.
Nick Pepitone accounted for over 2,300 yards last year for the Thunderbirds.
It's a little bit low.
Throwing a nice football, but Gill wants it a little bit lower.
All right, it's all right. Here we go.
Rocco Renone steps in, the Holy Trinity quarterback. He'll have Dom Ganji and KJ Duff as his wide receivers. Oh, Duff with the one-handed grab in the back of the end zone. What quarterback wouldn't want to throw to a guy like KJ Duff? I mean, that's a quarterback's dream. Guy with hands with glue, 6'5", fast, physical, just an amazing athlete. Going to Rutgers. And Renone's enjoying this, throwing to Dom Ganji and KJ Duff. Nice round. Next quarterback is Braden Stahl of Smithtown West. He'll be throwing to Nick Briffa and Jack Mallory. Mallory broke all sorts of records last year at Smithtown West. Earned all Long Island with Newsday. And we expect to see much of the same this season. Braden Stahl, considered one of Suffolk County's gunslingers, if you will, in the quarterback position. He can really throw it, and he has tremendous arm strength. Braden Stahl with a nice, clean round. We are in the touch round of the quarterback challenge, where the ball is thrown barely over the crossbar. The higher the throw, the worse the score. You got to get it over the crossbar with touch. You have to have the proper footwork, and that's what the judges are looking at as Jaden Taylor of Walt Whitman High School steps in with his receivers J.D. Harrison and Carter Shum.
This guy going now. That was a beauty right there. Last two were fantastic.
Coach Gill telling Jaden Tell the last two throws were fantastic. It's got to make you feel good. Next up is Jake Triptree of Sayville High School. He'll have Anthony Morione and Luke Hansen as his wide receivers. Clean round. Coach Gill gave it a little clap as like, hey, I like that. Stepping in now, Jeremy Weiss of Comac High School. His receivers, Andrew Riggs and Sam Lustig. Coach Joe Reggio is loving this performance. Every pass with zip and accuracy and placed in the perfect spot. Jeremy Weiss of Comac. And now we have Caden West of Comstock High School and his wide receivers, Kevin Schnupp and Lucas Shannon. We wrap this. We get a reset on that pass. West drops back, makes the throw. Shannon with the catch, and now Schnupp across the back of the end zone. Makes the catch. Caden West looking good. Putting a wrap on the touch portion of the quarterback challenge, and we're through 3 events. And when we come back, we're going to bring in Kevin Shippos of Massapequa, the head coach, and get his thoughts on the quarterback challenge. Stay with us.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Hey, we're back at Kings Park High School, and we are excited about our 4th event here at the Quarterback Challenge. 16 competitors in the Boys Challenge, and now they're going to test arm strength. It's a long ball toss, a distance of a pass thrown, and cover 2 hole shots. Footwork, release, and velocity are important. We're going to go to Coach Gill. He'll explain the drill.
All right, in this cover 2 hole shot determining arm strength here, we're starting from the college hash. which is 2 yards inside the high school hash. The quarterback will take a 3-step drop and throw the ball with a low trajectory, as close to a line drive as possible to prevent the imaginary safety from making a play. We'll do it from both sides, again from the college hash, 2 yards inside the high school hash, 3-step drop and hitch, and the ball will be thrown with as low a trajectory as possible, imagining the safety on the hash mark not being able to make the play because of the ball's flight.
The importance of the drill is to visualize getting the ball in the air and on the proper trajectory to your wide receiver while envisioning a safety or a D-back trying to make the play. Perhaps the toughest throw from the college hash across the field and deep. This really separates the strong arm quarterbacks to the guys that don't throw as well at the high school level. A very tough drill. And joining us now in the booth is Massapequa head coach Kevin Shippos. And Kev, it's nice to have you in the booth.
Hey, Greg, it's great to be here. Thank you for having me. This is quite the event with all these high-profile players, quarterbacks, receivers, just a great event.
You know, Kev, it's fun to come out and get like a little preview of what the high school season is going to look like. And I made a comment earlier that in your division, Syosset has Mustafa Mozawala, and I don't know much about him, but coming out here, it gives me an idea of what he can bring to the table.
Yeah, last year they brought him in at quarterback about halfway through the season, so we didn't see him on our game, but as you can see, he's got a great arm, can run very well, and brings a lot to the Syosset's offense. And Coach Rourke does a great job with them, so he's going to have a great year.
So now we're watching our first competitor, and first up, the leadoff batter, if you will, is your guy, Paul Delanto. Tell us a little bit about Paul as he airs it out here, first competitor up.
Well, as you can see, he's got a tremendous arm strength. Being a catcher on the baseball team going to Stony Brook, he's just a tremendous athlete, great confidence in himself, great leader, great poise. Really commands the huddle, commands the whole system offensively, and we're looking for great things from him this year.
Now we get into the number 2 competitor, Jake Fields from Smithtown East, and this is a tough throw for a lot of quarterbacks. I mean, they're trying to air it out from the 50, and that's a beautiful throw. Puts it right at the goal line, 50 yards in the air. Delanto was about 59, just before the back line of the end zone. And this really shows you the arm strength, whether you think a guy can go deep or not, as Joe Filardi steps in and lets it go probably about 58 yards in the air.
Yeah, the talent on these kids is unreal. Like, we never get to see Suffolk play at all, and just to see this and the talent and the precision and just the confidence that these kids have in themselves and the preparation. You can see watching, they take it very serious. And this is a fun event, but they want to win. So this is the best of the best, and it's awesome to watch.
Well, as we watched, Joe Filardi had thrown it out of the back of the end zone about 61 yards, and then Will Gambino letting it fly now. Really strong throw. And you know, one thing I noticed from that last year to this year is the arm strength. A lot of guys last year were somewhere between 50 and 54, 55 yards. This year, we're finding guys throwing it to the end line in the end zone. Pretty impressive.
Well, it's a testament. These kids they're probably working year-round on their precision, their strength, their accuracy, the deep ball. So this is a 12-month commitment for these kids, and this is just a byproduct of that. You know, these kids, they take it very serious, and it shows.
Harmon just threw the football, and that's Shane Harmon of Oceanside, also in your division, but he cheated himself out of 3 and 4 yards. His ball landed just before the end zone, but he legitimately threw the football 50 yards on each of those throws.
Yeah, he's only a sophomore, which is incredible. You know, last year for Coach Blount, he kind of righted the ship and managed the offense, and I'm sure Coach Blount, who's an outstanding coach, is going to be putting more on him this year. So he's a great talent.
Another guy in Nassau Conference 1, Vaudreuil Johnson of Baldwin. Does Baldwin typically throw the football, or would this be a new element?
Back in my day, it was power eye. So nowadays, it's a little more spread. Verdre is a great runner, has a great arm as well, and he's a big target as well. So he's a great athlete. They like to get him out on the edge and throw the ball a little bit, but he's a great player.
I got to tell you, I love the 2 throws by Shane Kieran in a Miller place. 2 missiles right down the middle of the field and about 3 yards into the end zone. You got to love those throws.
Absolutely. Anytime that you can throw the deep ball, it opens up the offense and it allows you to do a lot more things. So if they have a quarterback that can do it, kudos.
Well, there's Mustafa Mozawala. He just threw the football out of the end zone. So we're going to see if he does it again. There it is again. Not as tight a spiral as maybe Shane Kiernan, but I'll tell you what, that's a powerful arm.
Absolutely. I'm glad we don't see them till week 8. So
he's a just get it there guy. He gets it there and the receiver runs under it, right?
Absolutely.
Elijah Outlaw of West Babylon stepping in now. Center fielder for West Babylon. Nice easy motion, good throw. And they're looking on this long ball toss. They're looking for distance of the pass thrown, and they're looking at their footwork and release. See if it's a max effort to throw the football, or if it's free and easy.
Right. Some of them you can see they're just flipping it out there. It's effortless. It's amazing talent.
Nick Pepitone of Connecticut, also a right-handed pitcher for the T-Birds. He's 92 miles an hour on the mound, I've heard. I've seen him in the colder part of the spring season throw 87. But he's a guy that's got some real upside on the mound. And those are line drive passes. He doesn't have a lot of air under him.
Right.
That's just a guy that can throw a seed down the middle of the field.
Yeah, ball's getting there in a hurry. Receivers better be ready for that.
And they better be quick.
Yes.
Long throw we see right there by Rocco Renone of Holy Trinity. That's a throw to the back of the end zone, right at the end line. Kev, when you played, did a lot of guys throw the football like that? Was it as much a QB game and spread offense as it is now?
No, it was actually the opposite. It was just 3 yards of that cloud of dust. You know, playing in Baldwin in the mid to late 90s, it was power eye, and that's you get in front of the blocker and the defensive guy. You drive them, and you're running the ball. You're not throwing as much as you are these days. It's not even close.
Brayton Stahl is up at Smithtown West. He just threw his 2 footballs, and he threw 9 touchdown passes last year over 50 yards. He had some outstanding receivers in Jack LaPrairie and Pete Mallory's kid, Jack. And I'll tell you, Pete would call me and tell me, you got to come to the show. We throw it all over the field. And I did. I went to the show a few times, and they do throw it all over the field. The offense was dynamic, but the defense stopped nobody. I mean, North Babylon scored 75 on them.
Wow.
You ever let up 75 points in a game?
No, not yet.
And you played in division with Freeport, Oceanside, Farmingdale. That could happen.
Yeah, it could happen.
Should never happen.
Never happen. Yeah. Defense, the offenses these days, they're wide open. They're built for scoring. And defenses, it's either you try to stop them or you let them score and try to outscore them on offense.
Well, Jaden Taylor from Whitman made his throws, and now Jake Triptree is up. Another one of the strong-arm quarterbacks out in Suffolk County. And, that was a little weird. He went up to the line, stopped, set his feet, and then threw. See if he does it again. He did it again. Jeremy Weiss just making those throws and being on time. Good throws down the middle of the field. Weiss of Comac, and now Caden West steps up from Comstock High School.
Nice ball.
That's a bomb.
Wow, that's the uprights.
Wow. That's the furthest throw of the day. That was about 63 yards. He really let that fly. Look at this guy throw. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Oh.
It's a crossbar. It's an extra point for that.
Threw it through the uprights. That's something the kickers try to do, right? Try to kick it through the uprights?
Yeah.
All right, Kev. Hey, when we come back, we go to the next round, and our next event is mobility, sprinting, staying inside the flat and parallel to the sideline. This will be fun.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
We're back at the Long Island Quarterback Challenge here at Kings Park. I'm Greg Sarah for the National Football Foundation, and now we're going to go to cover 2 hole shots, and to explain the drill in arm strength, we'll go to Coach Gill.
To them? Oh, so we're throwing the ball from the college hash, 2 yards from the high school hash. All right, 3-step hitch and throw. We're going to try to throw the ball on a vertical route with a low trajectory as possible so the safety can't get over.
So these will be long passes down the sideline, low trajectories so the safety can't get over and help out in coverage. Our first guy up is Paul Delanto, and that is about as good a throw as you're going to see in this competition. So he starts on one side of the field, and now he'll go to the other side, go to the home sideline, and throw to this sideline. Nice job by Paul Delanto. Go down and visit his sideline. Ball's thrown. Well done. Great pass. Now he'll come arm side to the home sideline and throw it down this sideline. Good timing. Paul Delanto, Massapequa High School. Receivers Dean Vitale and Tyler Villalta. Well done, fellas. Now they'll reset. And Jake Fields of Smithtown East will step in with his receivers, Brian Devlin and Charlie Higgins. Fields will come up to the 45-yard line. Take the snap. Quick drop, quick release. Go down the visitor's sideline. Go to the other hash. Coach Gill working hard with these quarterbacks today at the Long Island Quarterback Challenge. Fields with a nice throw down the home sideline. Nice adjustment by his wide receiver. And we move on to our third competitor, Joseph Filardi of Half Hollow Hills West. And his wide receivers, Jesse Brooks and Anthony Rayo. Filardi with a cannon across the field. Nice completion. We are seeing a preview, folks, of some of the best quarterbacks on Long Island for the fall of 2023. Another really nice pass. Tight spiral, 30 yards down the field. Like Coach Gill said, this drill, part of the voting on this and the scoring is to be able to throw the football on a low trajectory so the safety cannot get over and help out. They don't want the ball floating in the air down the field so somebody can come over and pick it off or knock it down. Arm strength is super important in this drill and this throw. Well done by Joseph Filardi. And we reset now with Will Gambino of West Hampton Beach. His receivers will be Kevin Smith and Heath Sumwalt. As much as this event is fun for all these competitors, you have to think, you know, you're under the microscope. There's a lot of pressure on these young guys to make good throws, to be on time, to make the right move when they're a wide receiver, make the right cut, turn at the right time, have rhythm. I know these guys have been practicing with each other all summer. 7-on-7 has been fantastic for all the offenses on Long Island. But you got to think when you have all these eyes on you, there's a little bit of pressure. And that's good because it's going to be like that when you're a quarterback with the helmet on and in the huddle with 10 other guys and you're trying to direct your offense down the field and win a football game. That's pressure. This isn't pressure. This is fun. But you know they're still feeling a little bit of that intensity when they're out there. They're all competitors. Our next quarterback is Shane Harmon of Oceanside. Has a nice long throw. Harmon letting that ball fly from the 15-yard line. That was about 37 yards in the air. This one's a little bit shorter, about 34 yards on target. Not as tight a spiral as he would like. It doesn't matter, it's just how it gets there. It doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to get there and get the job done. These are cover 2 hole shots. They're working on their footwork, the release, quick release, and the velocity of the football. It all counts here. That's what judges are looking for. Our next competitor is Vaudrey Johnson of Baldwin. He has Jadis Chennett and Caleb Wilson as his wide receivers. As he gets set for the flip from Coach Gill. And Coach Gill will tell him those passes have too much air. It gives the D-backs and the safety too much time to get over and knock those passes down, and they're not as effective. What they call it a hole shot is you have a shot at hitting that receiver in between the defenders, and you want to hook up with that guy before they can come over and make the defensive play. Now that's a beautiful throw, not completed, but what they're looking for. Get that pass down. Trajectory matters for completion percentage. This will be his final throw for Johnson. Our next competitor will be Shane Kiernan of Miller Place. And he'll be throwing deep to Dane LaGrasta and DJ Williamson. That's what they're looking for. Line drive pass. About 30, I'd say 30 to 33 yards down the field. See, he goes from the 15, nails it. 32 yards on the button, perfect throw. He has been impressive today. They reset at midfield. Kiernan will let it fly it around the 44. Quicker throw. 26 yards down the field. Same thing, Kiernan, real nice throw, rocket, nice job. Now we bounce to Mustafa Muzawala. Muzawala has looked good in the drills. Strong arm, threw one out of the back of the end zone in arm strength. Quarterback from Syosset with wide receivers Adam Marvin, Jack Monaco. Paul Rourke is going to love the video of these throws. On time and with zip. Look at that seed. Gill's getting in his steps. I had him wear my Fitbit today, so I get extra steps. I'm standing up here talking, broadcasting the event and not really moving around. I'm trying to move side to side in the press box and get as many steps as possible, but it's not working out. Gill's working hard for these players out there. Give him a lot of credit. I have so much respect for him as a coach and as a guy who gets it done. He's been jogging up and down the field with every one of these guys. It's outstanding. I go home, I tell my wife, look at that, 23,000 Fitbit steps. They were all Gill's. Nice throw by Elijah Outlaw of West Babylon. His receivers, Isaiah Richardson and Tristan Trellis. Coming down the home sideline. Now they bring it up the field. Knowing how Coach Gill loves these events and the adrenaline that he has and the enthusiasm that he brings to the event, I'm sure he's having a blast. Final throw from Elijah Outlaw on target. And now we move to Nick Pepitone. Kanekwa quarterback. His receiver Dennis Milano. And then they've been rotating a second receiver in on the other side for him. Real good arm strength. That ball was thrown about 44 yards in the air on target. They move to the center of the field at midfield. Pepitone works to the far sideline on the visitor's side. Excellent throw. Look at that. On target, good throw by Pepitone. Coaches are working hard with Coach Gill, giving the receivers a good look in man coverage as they run by the staff down the field. Our next quarterback is Rocco Renault, as he hits Dom Ganji in stride, and now will work to the home sideline to KJ Duff. And a nice little connection going there with Ganji and Renault. And now he'll make his final throw to the home sideline. KJ Duff tiptoeing down the sideline. Nice work by Rocco Renault of Holy Trinity. Stepping in now is Braden Stahl of Smithtown West. And his wide receivers, Nick Briffa and Jack Mallory. Interesting fact about Braden Stahl, he does a lot of volunteer community service, the Relay for Life, raised over $3,000 for the fight against cancer the last 2 years. It's pretty outstanding when you think about high school athletes doing the right thing in the community, being volunteers, helping out others. Says a lot about their character. And on top of being an outstanding quarterback and athlete, it's just who Braden Stahl is. As he makes his final 2 throws here in whole shots, arm strength category. This event was a 2-part event. It had a long ball toss for distance, and now whole shots for accuracy, velocity, footwork, and quick release. Jaden Taylor steps in from Whitman High School. His receivers will be J.D. Harrison and Carter Shum. Our receivers are working hard here. You see a little flip going after that long pass. These guys want it. They're hungry. Jaden Taylor a little long in both throws. Settle down now and get the next 2 throws. I'm sure Coach Gill is telling him, relax. A little bit better timing here. Make that throw. Here we go. Well done. Jaden Taylor finishes up. Next up, Jake Triptree of Sayville High School. His receivers, Anthony Morione and Luke Hansen. Each of those receivers had shining moments last year as Sayville rolled to the Long Island Championship game. And these guys, they were a big part of that success. Morione, Hansen, and of course Triptree. Another guy who does a lot of community service, athletes helping others. He's in the Key Club, the Leadership Club. Another outstanding student athlete in our community, Jake Triptree. Well done, Jake. And now Jeremy Weiss of Comax steps in. He'll throw to Andrew Riggs and Sam Lustig. Nice tight spiral down the sideline. Good timing, hits his man in stride. He'll bring it up to the middle of the field and make those throws. Jeremy Weiss reaches back, nice short Nice throw, short over the top. Great arm strength. And that'll lead us to Caden West of Comswag. Another guy who's doing it right in school and in the community. Athletes helping athletes. Vice president of his class for 3 years in the National Honor Society, the Italian Honor Society, and the Business Honor Society. I don't know when he gets time to work out. This guy's doing it all. He's working at Stony Brook Hospital as a volunteer, preparing food for patients, doing just everything he can to help youth in his district, coaching kids in fundamentals of basketball. This is a guy that does it all. Caden West of Comswag High School finishing up here. The final 2 throws of arm strength to cover 2 hole shots. And this will be the completion of our 4th event here at the 2023 Quarterback Challenge at Kings Park High School, presented by Orland and Cohen and hosted by the James C. Metzger Suffolk County chapter of the National Football Foundation. And that'll do it on arm strength. And we'll be back at Kings Park High School. I'm Greg Sarah. Please stay with us.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland and Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
The National Football Foundation would like to give special thanks to its platinum level sponsor, Rockline Wealth Management. At Rockline Wealth Management, we approach your financial picture from a wide-angle lens and for long-term trusted relationships while working to pursue your goals. While many financial advisors sell products, Rockline prides itself on delivering high-level planning with a focus on tax efficiency, fee structure, and risk tolerance. This disciplined approach allows Rockline clients to build and preserve professional wealth. I'm Greg Sarah. We're back at the Long Island Quarterback Challenge here at Kings Park High School, presented by the National Football Foundation's Suffolk chapter. And our next event is mobility, sprinting, staying flat and parallel to the line of scrimmage, and throwing accurate passes. And Coach Gill will now explain the drill.
The quarterback will take a 3-step drop and a hitch. After his first hitch, he will break the pocket to his non-throwing side. For righties will be left, for lefties will be right. He'll be sprinting, all right, laterally, all right, and throwing the ball on the run while running laterally to the sideline. We want to emphasize again that the quarterbacks are running at full speed and they're staying flat, which makes the throw a lot more challenging and extremely difficult. They're just running full speed and staying flat as they throw the ball on the move.
Toughest throws. This is one of the toughest throws in football at any level, and it definitely shows arm strength, especially when you're sprinting, parallel to the line of scrimmage, allowing your receiver to clear a D-back, and then making an accurate throw without throwing behind your receiver. And Paul Delanto of Massapequa will be first in this event. Sprinting completely while staying flat and not coming downhill is what they're looking for. Throwing the ball accurately upon hearing the call. So they'll call it out when they want the quarterback to release the throw, and then they got to let it rip. They'll run to the arm side, throw on the run, and they'll run to the other side, sprint side.
Stay flat. That's
Boom.
better.
And Gil makes him make the throw. He
I
liked
wish
it.
I had that one before. You lost out. You could have got 3 points. Let's go. You have to sprint.
And we'll listen to Coach Gil a
I'll tell
little
you
bit
ball.
out there. I love it.
Let's go. Get out there. Let's go, Chuck. I'll tell you ball, right, Fields?
He's moving the coaches, too. He's got everybody sprinting around. Everybody's working hard. Beautiful day here, Sunday in Kings Park. 85 degrees, little breeze.
That's it.
Quarterback's
Ball.
having a great day. And Gil
Nice.
getting into it. There you
Hey,
go.
that's a good miss. That's a good miss.
Jake Fields,
That was a good
Smithtown
rep.
East.
Ball. Good. Good. Not bad. Good.
Gil happy with Fields.
That's why we have you here. Devin.
Tells Fields, that's why we have you here, because you can get it done. Next
No, I like
is Joe
it. No, I like-
Filardi of Half Hollow Hills West.
Like to run. Devin, stand over there. All right. Here you go. Snap the ball to him. All right. Here we go. There we go. Hitch up. Sprint. Ball. Listen, I'm going to be honest, man. I just think you go faster. I swear. I think you go faster. I want a full...
Great throw, but he wants more speed on the sprint.
Run, ball. Not bad. That's it. Not bad. Let's go. Get the football up here.
Gil was happy with that. He wants Filardi running full speed. Good, two good throws. Real good round. It's good. He's out there pushing all these quarterbacks to make it happen. It'll make them better quarterbacks. William Gambino up now from West Hampton.
Ball. Nice. Run back. Let's go right here. Right there. Ball. All right, good. Shane, let's go.
Hardest part of the drill
Shane,
when
give
you're
it to- I'm
running
gonna take
against
the
your
ball. Then you throw the ball.
non-throwing shoulder is to get square, to turn your body enough, square your shoulders and fire the football downfield while you're running full speed. Up now, Shane Harmon of
Sprint,
Oceanside.
Shane. Sprint. Ball. Shane, don't come downhill.
No,
Shane,
yep.
don't come down. Stay flat.
Corrected him right
Let's
there.
go. Hug him back.
Want you to stay
Stay
flat,
the hard thing.
parallel to the sideline, but straight
Get
across
running,
the line
get
of
running.
scrimmage
Ball.
without
Stay flat.
going
That's it.
downhill.
That's it.
If you don't go downhill, you get a better score. If you cross that line of scrimmage or you go downhill, which is going downhill towards the receiver, you get a less of a score. Up now, number 6, Vaudrey Johnson of Baldwin.
You ready? Oh. Listen, don't come.
Downhill.
Hey, stay flat. Go right here. And I also think you're faster than that. Come on.
He wants him to come to
Get
the
run,
sideline,
get
run
run.
across the
Ball.
line,
Get it, come
square
now.
shoulders, turn.
Don't
Nope,
come
not go
downhill.
downhill. You
Hey,
can hear
stay
Coach
here.
saying that.
Throw it this way. All right?
And it's a learning
Tell you, Paul, you got
mechanism,
that
too,
kid?
for some of these young quarterbacks. It's an opportunity to learn from one of the best guys out there in John Gill.
Get run.
Shane Kiernan from Miller Place
Ball.
High School.
Keenan, you can't throw it before I say ball. Let's go. Hurry up.
Kiernan wanted to unload before Coach called ball. See how he does this way.
Ball. Get it to him now. No. Listen, sorry, you can't. You gotta throw it.
This might be the most difficult drill of all drills. sprinting full speed and unloading the football and being accurate. It's a tough drill. It definitely separates the great ones from the good ones.
Ball. Stay flatter.
Mustafa
Came
Mozawala
downhill.
of Syosset. Coach wants him to stay flatter.
Ball. That's better. That's pretty good.
Little reverse pivot, stayed flat, came across the line. Great throw. Up now, Elijah Outlaw from West Babylon High School.
Listen, it's a sprint. I tell you, ball. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. I said I'm going to tell you ball. You know why I didn't say ball? Because I don't think you're sprinting. Run back. Let's try it again right here. I'm going to tell you ball. I need you to sprint, son. Sprint. Okay? 6 years. Micah Parsons after you 6 years. Let's go. Let's go. It's all right. Let's do it again. Now sprint. Ball. That's it. Come on. Don't slow down. Don't come downhill. Stay flat.
Elijah Outlaw learning from Coach Gill, working on command. He wants you to sprint and on command throw the football. Nick Pepitone of Kennequot up.
Ball. Stay flat. Stay flat. Stay flat. I should put an electric wired fence. Yeah. Stay flat. Stay flat. Ball. Stay flat. Are you true? All right.
Pepitone trying to stay flat and then came under the football through sidearm. An unnatural throw for him.
Let's go.
But he's listening to what Coach Gill wants. He wants you to run along the line of scrimmage, and then when he gives you the command, throw the ball downfield without moving towards the wide receiver.
Ball. Good.
Well done.
Hey, that was a good miss. That was good. Stay
Rocco
flat. Let's go.
Renone of Holy Trinity getting the good job from Coach Gill. We'll see how he does
Good run.
coming this way.
Ball. Nice. Hey, that's better than guys that completed passes. You know what I'm saying? Because you did it right.
The hardest throw in football, running to your non-throwing shoulder on a sprint, trying to
ball.
elude the defense,
ball.
and then
Good
making an accurate throw.
Ball. Good.
Well done.
Good.
That'd be Braden
Good. Let's go,
Stoll
let's go.
of Smithtown
Run,
West.
son, run. Let's go.
Good sprint, great throw.
Get running. Get running. Ball. Stay flat. Good.
Stayed flat, made
Good.
an accurate throw, and kept sprinting. Perhaps the best in the first round. For mobility and sprinting while staying flat and parallel to the line of scrimmage. Tough drill. Perhaps the toughest drill of the quarterback challenge. Jaden Taylor of Whitman.
Come back. No. My man, you have to sprint. Sprint.
This will be a tough throw for Jaden Taylor, a southpaw, running to his
Get the ball,
right.
get the ball.
Coach wants him to do it over. He wants him to sprint to the sideline and then turn his shoulders on command and throw the ball downfield.
Right. Ball. That's it. Good. Here we go. Sprint. Ball. Better. That's it.
Next up is Jake Triptree of Sayville High School. I've seen Triptree play quite a bit, and I'm thinking this will be a natural drill for him.
Ball. Good. I think we're faster than that, though. I really do. I really think we're faster than that. Maybe I'm wrong.
Coach Gill's right. He is faster than that, but
They say you're a
these
dual
guys
threat
are being
quarterback.
deliberate.
Ball. That's better. That's better.
Good throw.
I wish we would have done it. I wish we would have done it on that side too.
He's giving him a little grief. I wish you would have done that going to your other side, to your arm side. Love it. All right, Jeremy Weiss of Comac.
Ball. Weiss. We're faster than that, Weiss. Open up our stride. Micah Parsons is coming. TJ Watt is coming. Move. Run away from him. Ball. That's better. That's better. Again, I wish you did that on the right side.
He's telling him Micah Parsons and TJ Watt, and those guys are coming for him. He wants him to know that in these drills, you're supposed to think that people are chasing you out of the pocket, forcing you out of the pocket to make hard throws.
Sprint. Ball.
Good sprint. Caden West of Comswag, good sprint. Let's see how he does coming left.
Sprint. Ball. Ball. That's good. All right.
Coach Gill wrapping up mobility, and this event is done.
Last one.
As we head into our final event, quickness of release. It's the quickness of performing the drills and accuracy on 5 throws. We'll go to break, and we'll be back at Kings Park High School at the 2023 National Football Foundation Long Island Quarterback Challenge.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
We're back here at Kings Park High School at the Long Island Quarterback Challenge. Hi, I'm Greg Sarah for the National Football Foundation, and our next event is quickness of the release, and that's the quickness of performing the drills and accuracy of 5 throws. It's known as hot potato. Catch it, grip it, rip it, and here's Coach Gill to explain the drill.
We're back here, we'll get a snap and snap turn and immediately throw the ball out to the receiver on the numbers, okay? And as the ball is being thrown, the next snap is coming. As soon as the ball is released, the next snap is coming, so the quarterback has minimal time to reset and gather himself. It's catch, grip, rip, catch, grip, rip, catch, grip, rip, as quick as possible.
Speed is of the utmost importance, as is accuracy. The ball comes at you in a fury. Catch it, grip it, rip it, fire it, put it on target, do it again 5 times in a row. They call it hot potato. Fun drill, something that all these quarterbacks are used to doing. It is our final drill of the Long Island Quarterback Challenge. 5 throws in a row to different targets and being accurate. And first up is Paul Delanto of Massapequa High School. We're resetting now for our second competitor, Jake Fields. And we'll be welcoming in our next coach. It'll be Gerald Filardi of Half Hollow Hills West High School. as Fields starts to unload his 5 passes. Nicely done. And Gerald will bring you in now so you can watch your son, Joe Flaherty, throw in the quick release segment of this event. Are you having fun, Gerald?
Having a great time. It's exciting. Obviously, as a dad, I'm proud, but I'm here as a coach to see how, my quarterback performs and my wide receivers. So it's interesting.
You get to watch a lot of the great quarterbacks here on Long Island do their thing. And this drill is fun because you get it and you get rid of it. It's kind of like in a hurry-up offense when you're trying to beat the clock.
Yes. And most kids aren't used to just grabbing the football. They're trying to find the laces. So they got to realize they got to grab the ball, throw the ball. So you're not going to get the laces every time. Some kids practice that and some kids don't. So
it's
that's
ultimately
definitely
important if you don't get a perfect snap, which you don't always get a perfect snap,
yes,
and you can't find the laces and it's a quick hit,
you got to
get
rid
of the football.
Yeah.
Throwing now a 4th competitor, William Gambino of West Hampton Beach. I like the pace, right, Gerald? You like the pace to get people moving on this?
Yeah, I think the whole event throughout the day has been moving along really well. Coach Gill's doing a great job. Everybody involved doing a great job.
It's a tough drill. You watch Coach Gill delivering the football.
Yeah, he's not waiting at all.
No, and Harmon, he's trying to get him to get rid of it and get set immediately. Yep. He doesn't want them watching the completion at the end.
Eyes and hands,
get rid of it,
right
eyes
back.
are back on him, right?
Yeah.
Shane Harmon of Oceanside threw the ball well, but he took his eyes off one of the snaps and dropped one. Now, Vladria Johnson of Baldwin. Nice job. His accuracy wasn't as good because he was concentrating on getting every snap.
Yes. It's not an easy drill, and that's why they do it.
Shane Kiernan of Miller Place stepping in. And he's had a good event here. I love this event because it gives me an opportunity to see a lot of great quarterbacks early in the year, and then I want to go out and cover one of the games to see how they perform in a real game situation.
Yes. And I think Coach Gill's doing a great job of trying to make it a game rep. And I think that's what some of the kids don't realize. Some do. But you were talking about it earlier. When you're sprinting, somebody's chasing you down, that's a game rep. And that's what you want to try to translate to the field.
Another guy who's really impressed is Mustafa Mozawala, and he's looked really good from Syosset in pretty much every drill. And the guy I knew nothing about coming in,
right.
and I'm really excited to see him play this fall. You don't get to go out and see a lot of games. You're coaching your guys.
I don't, yeah. I try and keep tabs. I'm always rooting for all the Long Island kids to do well.
You look at the area, and you're one of the guys that came off the island as we watch Elijah Outlaw of West Babylon. And take us through the recruiting process for all these guys. I mean, you went to Penn State. You were a big-time football player at Walt Whitman High School. And I told our audience earlier you were an All-Long Island selection as one of Long Island's top football players. But it's a big country, and it's a tough landscape for people from anywhere in the country to play Division I football. How difficult was the recruiting process for you?
Well, the landscape has changed so much. So it was difficult for me back then, and it's difficult more so for kids coming from Long Island. And I think that's why we try and do as a county and a football community, try and help these kids as much as possible. I went to camp at Penn State. My coach pushed that. Back then, camps were 3-4 days. It was almost like a preseason week. You were going 2-3 times a day, sleeping over in dorms. Now camps are 3 hours. You go in, you do a combine setting, and so you got limited opportunity to even impress the coaches just characteristic-wise, but also on the field. And coming from Long Island, not a lot of things are held here, so you got to get out of state. but with social media and Twitter and these kids, digital media, kids get their exposure, which has helped. I was back in the day with VHSs,
Yeah. What is a VCR now? We just watched Nick Pepitone of Connect Quad. He looked real good in this drill. And conversely, Rocco Renone seemed like he was rushing all his passes. And he's looked good today.
Yeah.
But it looked like he didn't particularly care for the drill. It was like a rush. And like you said, it's game reps. It's tough. And Brayton Stahl, again, he's used to the drill. He's having some laughs with the guys on the sidelines. They're all high-fiving each other again. He did this drill last year, so he is kind of used to it. If you've never done this before, it can be a little harrowing.
You definitely have an advantage if you've been through it a couple of times, as you can see.
Jaden Taylor trying to work the drill, getting his throws off. Did a nice job receiving from Coach Gill on the snaps. Again, not an easy thing to do. The other thing we don't talk about enough is I was really impressed with a lot of the receivers today.
Yes. Oh, yeah. You can see there's a lot of talent on Long Island. We're focusing on the quarterbacks today, but there's some good groups there. And you can't be a quarterback without a receiver.
You're talking to the choir.
Yeah.
My whole career, I had receivers that were above and beyond just being average.
Right.
They were fast. They either played arena football, high-level college football. They were guys that could run routes, precision routes. That's important for a quarterback. And your son's a good quarterback over at Hills West. He gets that. Because if you have guys that run poor routes and they're not where they're supposed to be, you're throwing interceptions.
Yep. And just take this drill, like catch and throw. If he's not in the spot that he's supposed to be in and you're ready to throw, now there's that hesitation, the whole timing's off, and it's a broken play.
It's fun watching Jake Chiptree and Jeremy Weiss. It's fun watching guys unload the football rapid fire with accuracy.
Yes.
Because that really is part of it. And the idea here is to train your eyes, catch the ball, lock in on your receiver, fire it, turn your eyes back to the ball being tossed to you, do it again.
Yes.
And repeat.
Yep.
It's a good drill. It's a fun drill. Love watching these guys perform. Again, like you said, your quarterbacks, we're focused on them here today. We have 31 of the best wide receivers on Long Island. But quarterback can be so good, but he also, if you don't have that offensive line, you can't be good.
100%. I think a football team is built up front, and then that characteristic for the quarterback is you get a comfort level. So you got to trust the guys up front that you can catch that ball, have your vision downfield, and not be looking at who's coming after me. And I think that comes with confidence. Joseph last year as a sophomore exceeded our expectations doing that and being able to make decisions and get it to his receivers.
All right, Gerald, thanks so much for joining us. Coach Gill just brought everybody together. They're going to break now. They're going to tabulate the scores. We're done with the Long Island Quarterback Challenge. We'll come back and we'll let you know who won each category and who the overall winner was, and talk to a few of our sponsors and people involved in the Long Island Quarterback Challenge. I'm Greg Sarah. We'll be right back.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
We're back here at Kings Park High School. We're going to go down to the field now to Lenny Genova and Ray Nelson of Orland and Cohen. We have been gripping it and ripping it with Coach Gill all morning here in Kings Park, and we are looking at the voting tabulations right now to see who won every event and who our overall winner was. So take it away, Len.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Len Genova. I'm the president of the Suffolk chapter of the National Football Foundation. I want to welcome all our viewers today. We're so excited to be hosting our second annual Long Island Quarterback Challenge, which is an event to recognize the top returning quarterbacks on Long Island and to promote the great game of high school football. And I'm really pleased to have one of my best and dear friends here with me today, a member of our board, but also a principal with Orland & Cohen, our presenting sponsor, Ray Nelson. And I have to start out by saying an event like this just wouldn't be possible without Ray's support and certainly without the generous support of Orland & Cohen. So, Ray, welcome. And how are you finding this morning going?
Oh, Lenny, it's a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful day here at Kings Park. And the organization of this event is phenomenal. You pay attention to every detail possible, and the kids are having a great time. These athletes are enjoying one heck of a morning.
So, Ray, tell me a little bit about Orland & Cohen has been a big part of our chapter's efforts here on Long Island, especially in Suffolk County. And just talk a little bit about the services you provide and how Orland & Cohen works with the high school athletes on Long Island.
Well, Orland & Cohen has a robust sports medicine program. We have 65 physicians. We take care of 25 high schools with sideline coverage and athletic trainer services for the high schools. So we're knee-deep in high school sports on Long Island. So when we get an opportunity to support an event like this and other events of the National Football Foundation and other organizations, we jump on it because we really want to sponsor and help these kids.
Ray, last question. I know you've been doing this for a long time, but how special is it for you to come out on a morning like today, see all the athletes running around, and it's the beginning of football season? I know I get so excited. It's the smell of the grass. So just tell me how excited you are for this upcoming season.
I love football season, and the first thing I said to some of the prominent coaches here, Steve Fasciani and Tim Horan and Coach Vito, was that it's July, but I smell football in the air.
There we go. All right, guys, thank you so much, Ray. Appreciate all your support and efforts, and we'll just now go back and take a commercial break. Thank you.
All right, Len, nice job. Ray, great job as usual. Where would we be without Orland and Cohen and all the great physicians and all the athletic trainers here on Long Island? We'll be back. We're going to jump to a commercial break.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland and Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
We're back here at the Long Island Quarterback Challenge. I'm Greg Sarah of Newsday Sports, and we're going to go down to the field to Lenny Genova and Gabe Galante, and take it away, Len.
Welcome back, everyone, and I'm really pleased to introduce everyone in the football community to a good friend, a new board member here at the National Football Foundation, and a principal of Rockline Wealth Management, which is our platinum level sponsor this morning, Gabe Galante. But before I ask Gabe a few questions, I just want to thank him so much for his friendship, his support of what we do, because events like this, it takes a lot of money to have the event come off successfully, and to give these young men all the different things they get with apparel, and to make today become a reality. And without the support of Ray Nelson from Orland and Cohen, who everyone just met, and Gabe Galante and Rockline Wealth Management, it wouldn't be possible. So Gabe, just to start off, thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate it. And who's this little guy?
This is Gabe III, and thank you very much for having us, Len. It means the world. Thank you.
And I was fortunate to meet Gabe last year. He's a former high school football player at West Islip and played collegiately at Gettysburg College. So just talk a little bit about how football, what it's meant to you, and how important it's been to your role in your professional development.
So football definitely has been the foundation of my life. The discipline that it's instilled in me, the camaraderie, the teamwork, the community, it's been everything that has driven me to success and to do what I do. So, again, to be part of the NFF, to be part of Long Island football and give back is, there's no words for it. We're just very grateful.
Well, listen, I have to say, said thank you, but, the special thing about Gabe is, anytime we need something, he steps up. We did a symposium at the NFL back in early June where all of our scholar athletes were brought into Manhattan to the NFL offices to hear from some distinguished professionals to provide them with career advice, and Gabe was generous enough in Rockline Wealth Management to provide the 2 coach buses to bring everyone in. So tell us a little bit about Rockline, and just we're so appreciative for your involvement in high school football and especially the National Football Foundation.
So I will say, first and foremost, Rockline is a financial planning firm based out of Plainview, and everybody in our team has been impacted by football in some way in their life, and I think that's what brings us all together as a team. And again, understanding the discipline and the camaraderie is the biggest components to our success, and why we want to give back and be a part of this. So we're all here, we're all ready to rock, and again, very grateful.
And last but not least, I know Gabe has brought with him just an army of young people that are so enthusiastic to support what we do here at the foundation. And I'm trying to learn all their names, but I have now commonly referred to them as Gabe's guys. So they're here this morning bright and early at 6:30. Want to thank them, and if you want to give them just an old shout out to everyone that showed up today, we'd appreciate it.
Yes, I would. Justin Valence, Anthony Santo, Dan Schwartz, we have Vinny, we have Arthur, we have Matt, we have another Dan, we have Sal. There's a ton of them. They really are truly inspirational. We have our interns out here with us too. And again, we've all come together through the common bond of sports, and in particular football. So just very grateful to be here. It's given us a little bit of a feeling of success and happiness to all be back. And again, thank you very much, Len.
Nothing greater than being out on a football field. Great kickoff to the 2023 season. So thank you personally, and thank Rockline. All right, guys, we'll take a commercial break.
Thanks a lot, Len. And Gabe looks like he could still play football at any level. And Gabe III's looking good down there also. The National Football Foundation would like to give special thanks to its platinum level sponsor, Rockline Wealth Management. At Rockline Wealth Management, we approach your financial picture from a wide-angle lens and for long-term trusted relationships while working to pursue your goals. While many financial advisors sell products, Rockline prides itself on delivering high-level planning with a focus on tax efficiency, fee structure, and risk tolerance. This disciplined approach allows Rockline clients to build and preserve professional wealth. And when we come back, we'll have the 2023 Long Island Boys Quarterback Challenge winner. We'll go to break.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Hey, we're back here at Kings Park High School at the National Football Foundation Long Island Quarterback Challenge. And on the field now, one of our judges, Matt Sims, joins Len Genova.
I don't know if you remember the night.
Yeah, of course I do. Yep.
Welcome back, everyone. We're really pleased to have with us for the second year in a row. He was our judge at the inaugural event, but it's no stranger to football here in the Tri-State. Matt Sims, obviously his dad Phil was the Giant quarterback and MVP of the Super Bowl. His brother Chris, talented player at the collegiate and pro level. But we're so fortunate to have Matt here. He played at Don Bosco High School in New Jersey, distinguished career at University of Tennessee and then in the NFL. But just talk to us a little bit about, first of all, thank you for being here, about this event here on Long Island. I know you're a Jersey guy, but you travel all over to train people. So talk to us a little bit about, were you impressed with our athletes here and what's going on Long Island to start with?
First of all, thank you again for having me back. I really appreciate it. This is a fantastic event, and I think the kids have a great time competing in it, and it's really, it's just super entertaining to see everyone, their hard work that's been building up all summer. Here they get to display their talents for everybody, got their family here watching, supporting them, and now everyone's just kind of chomping at the bit, ready to go and get into their football season and go win a championship. But, kudos to you, man. I appreciate what you do for these kids, for this community. It's extremely important, and we thank you for what you do.
Thank you. Also, I know, for all of us, the one thing we share is our love and passion for football.
Right.
Just talk to the audience a little bit about what's that meant to you, both personally and in your professional development, the lessons that you've learned.
Man, to encapsulate that right now in 30 seconds is too difficult, but the game of football has just been, it's just been unbelievable in my life, my family's life, the lessons that I've learned from it, the friends and the people that I've met through that. The journey has been just unbelievable, and the cool thing is that even though I'm done playing, that journey still continues as I continue to coach and help others. The journey has a different viewpoint now, a different vantage point, but it's still extremely gratifying to help younger football players enjoy the game as much as I did and as much as our family has been able to take advantage of it as well.
Well, listen, we really appreciate you coming. You bring so much credibility to the event, and we appreciate you taking the time.
Thank
All right,
you so
Matt,
much. Appreciate
be well.
it.
You
Thank
got
you
it.
again.
Okay. All right, guys, we'll take one more quick commercial and come back for one final interview.
Park at the Long Island Quarterback Challenge. In just a moment, we'll have your winner.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Welcome back again, and we're really privileged to have a special guest with us this morning. He is the president of the Suffolk County Football Coaches Association and a really good friend, Steve Fasciani. And I just want to start off by saying that, again, things like this, the events like this, our chapter wouldn't be as successful as it is without the partnership that we've enjoyed with the Coaches Association since 1995. It all got started back then with Nick Schroeder and Pete Bleiberg, and now it continues today with Steve Fasciani. So I just want to thank Steve publicly for his support and everything he's done to help promote football in Suffolk County. So Steve, welcome, and what did you think so far of what you saw this morning?
I mean, it's such an amazing event. I tell my friends across the country that Long Island has some of the best football in the country, and just hadn't had the exposure till now. And, Len, with you and the National Football Foundation doing events like this, a lot of great quarterbacks. We got to see a lot of great receivers today. Just such an amazing event, and the progression from year one to year two is just incredible. It's such a nice job.
Terrific. And lastly, just tell us, I know the Coaches Association did a combine and has done some things recently. Just get us up to speed in terms of what you guys have done most recently and how excited you are for the new season in 2023.
Yeah, excellent. We do a showcase every year. We had about 200 players from across Suffolk County. Nassau County does one as well on the same day. Later in the day, we have about 45 college coaches come in, and they get to evaluate the players. They actually get to work in drills with the players, so the players are able to establish some relationships with these coaches, which is really important. That's probably the most important part of it. We have a combine coming up. We didn't get it going this year, but we will have a combine that's very much like the NFL combine that will partner with that showcase next year. And we're really excited for the season upcoming. Some new divisions, some new people in different spots, but Suffolk County football and Long Island football in general is really in great shape, and we're real excited.
Terrific. Steve, again, thank you so much. Appreciate the support and the partnership. Thank you. All right, guys, we're going to take a short break before we come back with our voting results for all our different categories, okay? Thank you so much. See you in a few minutes.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Good morning. My name is Len Genova. I'm the president of the James C. Metzger Suffolk County chapter of the National Football Foundation. The foundation itself was created in 1947 and is dedicated to promoting amateur football and to honoring those individuals who serve the game, whether they be players, coaches, administrators, or referees. Our chapter here in Suffolk County has been in existence since 1995, and every year at our Scholar Athlete Brunch, we recognize one scholar athlete from each of the schools, both public, Catholic, and private, that play football in Suffolk County, provided they meet our minimum criteria. Now, from that group, we pick our top 11, which we refer to as our Golden 11. And they truly represent academic and athletic excellence and represent all that's right about scholastic sports. Now, from that group, we actually pick one top scholar. And through the years, we've had some amazing young people who have achieved tremendous things in their community, on the gridiron, and certainly in the classroom. So it's a very proud moment for me to be here this morning to welcome everyone and to congratulate all our scholar athletes for all the great work they've done throughout their entire careers. And a special congratulations to their parents who have invested so much time and effort into making them the successful, good people that they are. So welcome, everyone.
In 2019, the Executive Board of the Foundation decided to rename the chapter in recognition of one of Long Island's most philanthropic supporters of youth and high school athletics, James C. Metzger.
Proud to be with you here this morning and welcome you to our annual Scholar Athlete Brunch for the James C. Metzger Suffolk County chapter of the National Football Foundation. And I have none other than our namesake, James Metzger, with me this morning. So, Jim, the first question I have for you is, what does it mean to you to have our Top Scholar Athlete Award named in recognition of your late dad, Conrad, who unfortunately passed away recently?
Yeah, it's hard to put it into words. I don't want to get choked up when Len just within the last day or two told me that, and I saw the program. It's probably the most special award I've ever been associated with, and I've been involved in athletics for 50 years. So my dad was my best friend, and he's looking down from heaven. I know he's a humble man, and he's saying he's enjoying it, probably saying he doesn't deserve it, but I know enjoying it. Football, one of my all-time favorite coaches, Vince Lombardi, Maybe I borrowed from him a little bit when I said everything I needed to know in business I learned on the sports field.
You know, Jim, I know when I first met you, and I'm going to reference that in my remarks this morning, it was just how passionate you were in terms of talking about your career playing high school football and how vividly some of those memories still stick with you and how important they are to you, quite frankly.
Yeah, they don't fade away. Unfortunately, some of the what I call failures or the tough spots along the way, I remember those most, I think. But by and large, yes, I can remember almost every game I played, 3 years of varsity, and most of them were good. But it gave me it was the foundation upon which I built both my personal and professional life.
The chapter is also supported by local businesses and is fortunate to count on the Orland and Cohen Sports Medicine Practice as a naming rights sponsor for the prestigious Player of the Week team.
Orland & Cohen is a Long Island's leading and largest private orthopedic and sports medicine group. They're committed to not only providing excellent service, giving great access to athletes, but doing philanthropic things like supporting the National Football Foundation and other organizations that do good things as well. These organizations and being involved with the foundation for all these years, we need support. And we can't give out awards like this and provide a brunch like this free to the athletes without the support of organizations. And so Orland & Cohen is a major sponsor of this event for that reason.
The 2000...
Welcome, everyone, to our second annual Long Island Quarterback Challenge. Tom, upstairs, if we can kill that music, that'd be great. I just want to first off introduce myself. My name is Len Genova. I'm the president of the Suffolk chapter of the National Football Foundation, so welcome, everyone. And before we start, nice round of applause for all our quarterbacks and all our receivers here this morning. Just a few thank yous, because events like this don't happen without the hard work of so many people that make this come to fruition. So first off, I'd like to thank our host this morning, the Kings Park School District and their head football coach, Mark O'Brien. Coach, thank you so much. Secondly, I thanked him and just interviewed him on the live stream, but that is the president of the Suffolk County Football Coaches Association, a good friend and an even better partner, and someone that has supported our efforts here in Suffolk County since 1995, Steve Fasciani. Thanks, Coach. Also want to thank our judge today, who is well-respected, former collegiate quarterback at the University of Tennessee, played professionally for the Jets. His family is no stranger to football in the tri-state area. His dad, Phil Simms, won a Super Bowl with the Giants, but he is Matt Simms. Matt, thank you so much. I'm not sure if you left, but we appreciate it. Thank you. I want to thank the board members of the National Football Foundation. Some of them are here with us this morning. I don't want to leave anyone out, but I'll just say to all of them, thank you so much for all the support and effort to make an event like this come off. So thank you, gentlemen. This one's really special for me. Didn't have a daughter, had two sons, but I was blessed to have a stepdaughter, and she has been working with me now for the last 2 years on putting these events together. She is truly a dynamo. She's our director of operations. She works tirelessly, and her boyfriend, thank God, is a football fan, because if he wasn't, I think the relationship would have been over, because he has to listen to all of this on a regular basis. But I appreciate him, Nick, and of course my stepdaughter, who does everything on social media and really has helped me put this event together, Alexandra Rosenberg. Thank you, Alex. Everything these young men got, from the compression shirt to the shorts to the hoodie pullover to the joggers to the string bag to the personalized quarterback towel. My son played quarterback, so I love doing this, but that wouldn't be possible without the support of, in this case, 2 of our board members whose companies also step up in a very major way. And without their financial support, we could not do this for the Long Island community and for these great athletes. So I just want to do 2 quick presentations. The first is to our newest board member, played at West Islip High School and collegiately at Gettysburg, and our newest member to the board, Gabe Galante from Rockline Wealth Management. Gabe, come on up. We have a special commemorative football for you. If Nick can present that to Gabe, thank you so much. And for all the fellas at Rockline, Gabe's guys, I'll get your names eventually, but thank you so much. Thanks, Gabe. Appreciate it. And then a dear, dear friend, met him in 1997, and he's the one that keeps me motivated to do this every year. And his friendship is so valuable to me, and he's been there for me every step of the way. But his company, Orland & Cohen, does an amazing job. They sponsor our Player of the Week program, and they're our presenting sponsorship here today. I had the good fortune of meeting some of the doctors from Orland & Cohen that we hear, Dr. Pacey, Dr. Rothfeld, and Dr. Sonnenfeld. Tremendous people who make it their business and their lives to support these young athletes on the athletic field. And they represent a number of high schools throughout Long Island, and they're their team physicians, and they have many fellowship doctors. So tremendous thank you to Orland & Cohen, but I'd like Ray to come on up. Where's my friend Ray? Ray. Here we go, Ray. Right here. It took you 25 years to get this football. There you go, partner. Ray, thank you so much. Thank you so much to Orland & Cohen for all that you do. There's games that they sponsor. They do so much here on Long Island, and they're a presenting sponsor for our inaugural girls event this afternoon. So Raymond, thank you so much. You got it. If I didn't have 2 microphones and a clipboard, I would have shaken your hand. Before we get to before I introduce someone who certainly needs no introduction on Long Island and what he means to the high school sports community, but last year, the receivers do such a great job. They come here, they work their butts off, and without them volunteering their time for their quarterbacks, this event wouldn't be possible. So first, a big shout out to all the receivers. Thank you so much, guys. And we wanted to recognize one receiver, and it's not necessarily who the best receiver is, but this year it was an easy pick because he's someone that each of them had to bring 2, but in a few instances we had some issues come up and a quarterback or 2 could only have 1. And this young man really stepped up and worked his butt off all day, and we really appreciate it. That's from Massapequa, Dean Vitale. Dean, come on up. There you go, buddy. Get a picture. Dean, thank you so much. Okay, thank you. All right, now on to the part that we've all been waiting for, and I want to introduce someone who is no stranger to high school football and high school sports on Long Island. There isn't a single person who has done more, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart, to promote all these great young men and women. He does an equal amount for the girls, and he's going to be here again doing the live stream this afternoon when we do our inaugural event. And he's the one, quite honestly, that prodded me and said, Len, you have to do the girls this year. You know, we're primarily a volunteer organization, so it's hard. And I said, Greg, you sure? He said, Len, you have to do it. It's going to be a big success. And boy, oh boy, was he right. And last thing I'll say before I bring Greg up is last year our board created the Greg Sarah Trophy, which is emblematic of the top high school offense and defensive player on Long Island, and only 5 players are eligible. The respective Thorpe and Hanson Award winners, the Burnett and Flatley, which are the top defensive players, and the Reichard Award winner, which is the top player from the Catholic League. And we have an independent group of college coaches who make that selection. But there isn't a person who is more deserving of that award, and a person who doesn't represent, no one does a better job of representing and promoting high school sports on Long Island. So it's now my pleasure to introduce the gentleman who's going to introduce our winners and our good friend from Newsday, the high school sports editor, Greg Sarah. The only challenge.
So I just want to thank everybody for giving me this opportunity. This was so much fun on the live stream. A great event. Really gives me an idea of who all the great players are going to be this year in high school football, receivers, quarterbacks. And it doesn't matter how good these guys are, because if the guys up front are no good, they'll be running for their lives. Coach Gill did a great job on the live stream. I talked about it quite a bit, trying to give the guys a little extra oomph, telling them to sprint, telling them to move. I think it was also a learning opportunity for a lot of the quarterbacks. And Len Genova's done a great job with the National Football Foundation. I'm totally on board with it. You guys should all give him a big hand for this event. I know the judging is difficult in this. Everybody is deserving of these awards. There's 31 great receivers here and great quarterbacks, 16 of them. I can't wait to watch a lot of these guys play this year. And without further ado, I'm going to announce the football IQ winner in the classroom was William Gambino of West Hampton High School.
We also have 2 winners. One is in anticipation, one is in accuracy, and then we have our top 3 in the overall voting. Our anticipation winner from Half Hollow Hills West is Joe Filardi.
Congratulations. I can give you an award.
Our winner in accuracy from Smithtown West, Braden Stahl. Congratulations to those guys on the individual awards. Our top 3 in the second inaugural Long Island Quarterback Challenge. In 3rd place, last year's champion, Jeremy Weiss of Comac High School.
Congrats. Stay and take a picture.
Second place, Braden Stahl, Smithtown West. The overall champion for the James C. Metzger, Suffolk County chapter of the National Football Foundation. First place goes to Mustafa Mozawala of Syosset High School. All right, Len, it's all back on you. I got to get ready for the girls' event. Here we go. Hey, congratulations to everybody that was here. Looking forward to 2023.
All right, I just wanted to end before I wish everyone and all the young men a great 2023 season, a healthy one, get through it. Also, before everyone leaves, Alex is going to make sure we get some photos, so please make sure you don't leave until you check out with her. We have some photos we need to get. I just want to do a special thank you to our director of quarterback play here at the National Football Foundation. This is the 2nd year he's doing it, and he's doing it for us with the girls. He's the former quarterback coach and pass game coordinator at LIU for almost 20 years, and I've said this to the young men in the classroom, that he's an even better person than he is a coach, and he's an outstanding coach. So that tells you how much I think of John Gill. So on this note, I'd like to thank Coach Gill from Post, formerly LIU. Anyone to come up? I can hold these for you, but you have to just hold both.
Thank you, Len. Yeah, I asked Len to speak, and I appreciate giving me a couple minutes. I really would never do this. Just want to share something with everybody here, parents, most particularly high school coaches, some of the young athletes. Coach Collins, if you guys have been around, he passed away tragically, very suddenly 2 weeks ago. And I just want to let everybody know. I know a lot of things written in the newspaper. I don't really read the paper. But what kind of advocate he was for Long Island football. Since this is a Long Island football event, I want everybody to understand, if you've met him or heard of him, there was no bigger advocate for Long Island football than him. I'm going to be very candid with you. I had a great relationship with him in the sense that I was able to speak my mind, and he would fight for Long Island high school football players, and I wouldn't. Just be very candid with you. I'm not here to lie to you. And there were a lot, Hofstra had a great program in the 90s, and Stony Brook's done great things, but nobody cared about Long Island high school football players than Coach Collins. So I just wanted to let everybody know that, and keep his family in thoughts and prayers. All right? Thank you,
Coach. And on that note, we were so happy to have Coach Collins' son here, Tyler, who played at LIU and was nice and gracious enough to volunteer. So where's Tyler? Right here. Tyler, thank you so much. Okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here today. I hope everyone enjoyed it, and all the best for a successful and healthy 2023 season. Take care, guys.